Do you remember? Do you remember how Sicilians could go for fast first crusade and get a whole bunch of sergeants out? Well, that is what Party Boy 13 is going to try in this game. Now, a little bit of background over here. This is played at around 900 to 1000 ELO. Sicilians from Hello, Yellow, and Mongols going for blue. I should have probably said blue is going for Mongols, but who cares? I love how he has the poop lord amount of sheep underneath his TC being consumed at the same time. Definitely want to get those high collection food rates as quickly as you possibly can, and this is just some standard beautiful Dark Age plays for you. Now, I don't recommend on Arabia, especially. Oh no! Oh, house! Sometimes you have to sacrifice a villager to a boar in order to lure it. So what he could have done in that situation is dropped a house foundation on the bottom, and that could have actually saved that villager. Rhinos particularly vicious, and if you are going to lose a villager to a boar, it's better to lose it to a rhino than to an actual boar, as there's less shame in that. Bag for shame is for certain. Oh no, this man has large trees on because he's not placing this next to the wood line, or maybe that's just my assumption. Now, normally the rule, for those of you who are playing at around 900 to 1000 ELO, is that one, you don't consume a whole bunch of food. I know I'm being critical here, but I'm just trying to help people improve their gameplay. One, don't have multiple things being collected underneath your TC. I know I break that rule all the time, so whatever, play the game how you want to play the game. And two, mills as well as lumber camps are normally placed right next to the resource that you are collecting from for optimal efficiencies, and gold mines are placed one tile away. The reason for this is simple. These are actually going to... Oh, is he going to lose another one? No. Holds on to that villager. Blue trying to be a beef jerky with those Mongols. 30 pop we should see from blue before clicking up. No, he is just going to click up a little bit earlier and maybe try and defend here with some dungeons. Yeah, that makes sense. It is very difficult to just fast first crusade to begin with. Now he also needs to place some farms because he's not going to have enough food from the food of the berries, and sure enough, there come the farms. The reason that you place it right up against is because you chop through a tree relatively quickly, as well as gather through a berry bush relatively quickly, and then once those first ones have been gathered, the next ones are actually optimal efficiency. It's just a small thing, but it really does tend to help your overall economy. I like how Yellow has managed to continuously produce for the most part, and as I say that, his idle TC time is counting up significantly. There's no way that he can go Castle Age anytime soon, so I would recommend constructing villagers continuously here and just dropping down farms until you eventually can. Another thing is, if you want to fast castle with 24 pop or something in that nature, you're going to have to consume your deer. Oh, Snikes, their scouts from the Mongol player needs to have some quick walls over here from these guys. No, he's just going to run them in. That's totally fine. Constructing an additional dungeon. It is chaos. Can he hold on long enough to eventually get his 35 sergeants and counting? Does lose one villager along the way, but it's not the largest of deals because blue is making one of those classic low elo mistakes, which is he's raiding, he's doing damage to his opponent, but he has 4 minutes of TC idle time. So he's still behind, even after killing a villager. He's still behind a total of 5 vills, which is absolutely hilarious in my opinion. That stone is not safe for the taking, and he is making some more damage, even getting forging to be able to do more damage with them. In the future, you're going to be able to construct spearmen from dungeons, which is going to be really, really nice. He does not have that ability quite yet because we're still playing on the old patch here, and by the time I upload this one, it's probably going to be on the new patch. This one house over here is not adding anything. This house should probably be over here and then make a loop like that, because this wood line can be raided and this gold mine can be raided from this side as well. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Keep your ultimate goal in mind. That's something that I always like to say. Just keep focusing on what you want to do, which is drop down a total of 5 TCs, get a castle out, and then fast first Crusade. And he is 1 minute faster at doing exactly that. I also love how he has kept his scout alive and just been really, really annoying with it. Also, nice villager lead for yellow as well. And we should see TC, 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 castle, TC, 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 castle, TC, 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 castle, boom. I hope I don't come across as too critical here. I think it's really important to understand that we are playing at 1000 elo respectively, but that doesn't mean that I can't give constructive criticism in how to improve your overall gameplay. Things that yellow has done really, really well is kept his TC producing in comparison to his opponent that has given him a huge lead. You want to have an easy button. I have H to click my TC, and then I have R, I believe, for all TCs. And you just want to keep producing villagers in that way until your strategy doesn't require you to make any more villageries. Done a great job on that. One thing that he did not do such a good job on is the placing of the mill and the lumber camp. Relatively small things overall, but these small things start to add up and make it so that you can surpass your current elo into the next elo bracket to 1000, 1100, 1200. And this strategy is so fun. It's getting nerfed significantly. Now you only get 25 sergeants instead of the total 35, but at least they get more health, is what people always try and tell me. Cav archers from the Mongol player. Really enjoyable to watch. You can actually click First Crusade and then construct the last one. That's totally fine. We haven't really looked over at Blue's base as well. It's quite compact. Getting the relics really early on and just being very cheesy with these cav archers. Getting a lot of value out of a very small amount of units. He's doing a great job at killing his opponent, but not a great job at producing villagers. Now I know that yellow's TC idle time has gone up significantly, and that's exactly why. Because he's made these 35 sergeants. Now these 35 sergeants should just run forward and absolutely obliterate everything. What are the upgrades on this? Oh, they're fully upgraded as well. You need to move. You need to move now. As soon as you get a huge militaristic advantage, you need to take advantage of that, and you need to do damage with it. What can yellow see? It cannot see a whole bunch. I don't know if I would have chosen this path necessarily. He sees that lumber camp over there. It's just such a huge walk around for a surprise effect. It's fine, don't worry about it. And I hope he alt clicks here. So what you can do is you can click, alt click underneath the TC, and they get much better surface area. He's not alt clicking. So what you do is you click alt underneath, and then you see how this guy is like running around over here? You just have them run underneath and it absolutely obliterates TCs. They don't attack for a second, but then everybody has a surface area and you just dominate with this. Talking about dominate with this, he is dominating all on his own. He doesn't need no alt-click shenanigans. He has just murdered 2 TCs and this is getting absolutely cleared up. Oh, cool. You got monk? You got 1 monk against my 27 sergeants still remaining. I believe that's a GG call there. Well, that was really 900 elo. You like that, eh? The old 1 unit turtle strategy, very strategic. Thank you. Blue is so salty about it. Just kidding. You are lame, Patty. Wow. You really you really tricked him there. Oh my goodness. Your strategy is very unique and special. Psych, you're lame. Oh, the salt sprinklings. Oh, I love watching the statistics in a First Crusade. This strategy sadly is dead, or at least more dead, as you only get 10 additional HP on 25 of them instead of 35. But regardless, memes, and dreams. Keep on walking. Poop Lord out.